Okay, today we're going to be talking about combining like terms. In an expression, terms are separated by addition and subtraction symbols. You can use the distributive property to combine like terms. To be like terms, they have to have the same variable and the same exponent on that variable. Notice some of these key vocabulary words like coefficient. That's the number that comes in front of the variable. We've talked about that before. And then constant, that's the term that doesn't have a variable with it. So in this case, the number 1 would be the constant term. (4x) and (8x) are like terms. They both have the same variable and the same exponent. What is that exponent? That's right, there's an invisible 1 there. If we don't see the exponent, we can assume it's a 1. So let's take a look at these and decide which of these are like terms. In this row, the like terms are 3y and 2y. 2y squared doesn't work because it has a 2 for an exponent. And 5x and 5, they've got the same number part, but they don't share the same variable part. Let's try another one. There are 2 sets of like terms in this example. The first set that I see is 2w and w. Those both have w to the first power. The other set is 2w squared and 3w squared. Notice how I changed colors when I was identifying my like terms? This one's a little bit tricky. Negative 4yt, 3yt, and yt are all like terms. They all share that variable yt to the first power. What do you think about this one? Good. 3f and 4f, those are the like terms. One more. If at any time this is going too quickly for you, feel free to hit pause and then hit play again when you're ready to continue. Negative xy, xy, and 3yx are like terms. This one's a little bit tricky because xy and yx really are the same thing. They're just in the reverse order. That's the commutative property, saying it doesn't matter if it's x times y or y times x. Those are really the same thing. We're going to go ahead and try to simplify some expressions by combining like terms. Let's look at the first one. 4x minus x. Well, 4x take away 1x. Remember, if we don't see a coefficient in front of a variable, we can assume that there's a 1 there. So 4x take away 1x is 3x. Same thing on the next one. 1y plus 5y equals 6y. How about 19n minus 19? What are the like terms there? There aren't any. There are no like terms there, so we can just call that 19n minus 19. That one's finished. Here we have 3 sets of like terms with an adding and a subtracting. We need to go from left to right. So 3t minus 2t is 1t, and then we need to add on the 9t. So we've got 1t plus 9t equals 10t. You take a look at these two on your own. When you're ready, go ahead and hit play again. So we've got 2x plus 6x. That gives me 8x plus 2. Watch me carefully on this one. 8r plus 4r minus 7. 4r minus 7, is that right? Let's check. That doesn't work. It needs to be 12r minus 7. We always take the sign from in front of the term. 12r minus 7 is correct. Let's try a couple more. You work them out in your notebook, and then you check answers with me. 2w minus 22w is negative 20w. On the second one, it's the constants that are the like terms. So I have 17x plus 1, or 1 plus 17x. Here I have 4x minus xy. You could also say 4x minus 1xy. You can have the 1 or you can choose to leave it out. It doesn't matter. Here I've got 15y and 7x. It doesn't really matter which order we add them in. Typically we go in alphabetical order with our variables, so 7x plus 15y. Again, notice how I use different colors or different little squiggles to identify my like terms. Okay, this is going to kind of put everything together. So think about what we've done in the past with distributed property. So we're going to use distributed property and then combine like terms. Let's work through the first one. 12w minus 96, and then I still have the plus w from the end. So that gives me 13w minus 96. Let's look at the next one. Negative 40x plus, because it's going to be negative 8 times a negative 9, so plus 72x. Those are like terms, negative 40x and plus 72x. Gives me a positive 32x. And if I check my answers here, I see that there's just a little typo on the first one, but we're going to go ahead and fix that. It should have been the 13w minus 96, so we're going to turn that into a 96. Yep, now we've got it correct. And we're going to stop here for today. So come into class next time and be ready to talk more about combining like terms. We're going to look at some more examples, and we'll do some more practice. Thanks.